right, there's a bit of breaking news. What is going on with the national emergency plan that may be part of the mass deportation policy? Trump is confirming that he will use it for mass deportation, and it is our very next guest, Tom Fenton, who heads up Judicial Watch, who broke the news 10 days ago. We posted it on Truth Social. Tom, great to have you in with us. So there are these reports you have posted about that he will use military assets to reverse the Biden invasion, and he wrote back true. So where does it stand right now, and what will it look like? Kind of walk us through it.
Well, I was summarizing news reports. I didn't have any special insight. Obviously, I knew President Trump had actually promised to do that. And the first question is it a national emergency? Does anyone dispute the invasion isn't a national emergency? Look at that courtroom scene you just highlighted today.
Yes.
Americans being killed by illegal alien invaders, cities being torn apart, economies being ruined, our national security being harmed. And it's got to be a whole of government approach if you're going to engage in the protection of America from tens of millions of invaders enabled and encouraged by the Biden-Harris administration.
Okay, so but specifically, it's the alien
military assets.
Yes, and this Alien Enemies Act that he could use, and many say they hope he does use, to what you just said, are all the byproducts of an open border, the destruction of lives, families, economic, and also our national security. And also, I never want to forget the 320,000 missing children that have been sex trafficked that Democrats don't want to talk about. But invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, that is what some say he may actually be able to do and has every right to do so, Tom. So, you know, as far as your legal background, what do you think technically could be happening?
Well, I'll warn you, I'm not a lawyer, but we've been traveling to the border repeatedly. Our team at Judicial Watch, we've been analyzing these issues for 2 decades, 3 decades here at Judicial Watch.
Right.
The president can do three words, can close the border and secure the country. Directed at the defense secretary, it's secure the border. The military knows how to secure borders. And certainly there are lots of military assets within the United States in terms of space, support personnel, and actual personnel to go and provide support for federal authorities in making sure that those who traveled here and are present illegally are returned home.
That's right.
You know,
and there's also cartels.
Who opposes it? You know, we all learn in school, no cuts. They cut the line, and they need to be sent back home.
Well, and also there's the question about just taking these cartels and labeling them as terrorist organizations.
This is a human trafficking operation, the likes of which the world has never seen. The cartels benefit from it. Governments are involved in it. Of course, there's a national security. There's a national security part of this issue that needs to be addressed by our military. And the idea that you would keep those assets to the side when we have 10 to 15 million foreigners present here illegally in the United States from countries like China, Venezuela, Cuba, you name it.
Well, we also know Christopher Wray, the head of the FBI,
here unchecked.
Yeah, and the FBI, the head of FBI, Christopher Wray, probably outgoing very soon, has said that Hezbollah has capabilities in here. So to everything you said, yes, in national security, a huge issue there, and it was done by design, many believe.